Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this real quick. I seasoned these potatoes with some granulated onion, garlic, some umami, Cajun, just a pinch of salt, and of course some pepper. Here's some pepper that I used, and those are all the seasonings I used. But before I even seasoned, I'll show you how I grated my, you gotta excuse, my kitchen's a little messy, but that's okay. Anyways, I started grating the potato. Make sure your potatoes are thoroughly washed and scrubbed. Of course, you see there's a peeling on mine. A lot of people, I will never use potatoes. I mean, you know what? You're tripping off of the soil where the food is grown. Whatever. Scrub the potato. You can leave the skins on as long as you thoroughly scrub the potato. Or you can peel them if you don't like the skin, but for me it gives them much deeper rustic flavor, which I absolutely love. The rustic flavor of a russet potato. And you could use any kind of potato. You could even use a sweet potato and make it savory. I mean, I've been doing that for a while now, but these are potatoes that I grated. I grated 3 potatoes. 2 of them were large, and the other one was pretty small. And then I went ahead and grated like a piece of an onion that I had in there to flavor it up even more. And then you just grate it. I started using this side, but then I turned around and I saw these larger sides. Like I didn't see them before. Then I said, well, let me try. So these potatoes, you can see this little grater. I love this grater. It's like one of my favorite things in the kitchen to have. And then this is a scraper. So when you're doing flours and stuff, you can chop things up. It's pretty sharp at the end. It's not really sharp, but it is. And, you know, it's just something to have. It's handy. And it kind of goes, you see the grooves on there, but you didn't know what those were for, huh? You just stick that right back. And when you're doing like cheese grades and stuff, you can stick that. It's really good to have it handy. I mean, I like having this. It's easy, it's convenient, it's lightweight, doesn't take up too much space. And you can just grate, easily grate whatever you want. Okay, enough with that. I'm going to come over here and add this to a heated skillet. I've done grated potatoes before, but not in this way. It's a different way. Anyways, great. Add some, I use avocado oil like I always do. And then you just kind of go ahead and spread it. Oh, and you wring your potatoes before you can put them in little batches, or you can, you know, make in small batches. I know I'm talking crazy because Mercury's in retrograde. And everybody's talking in circles. And our earth is tilted. It's wobbly. Anyways. Oh, yeah, it's just one of those days. It's already warm. I'm kind of disgusted because, you know, I wanted that sun without the heat. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be a hot, hot summer. Oh, I can already feel it. Anyways, anyway, let's speak correct English, right? Anyway, if you want to add more salt, you can. Make sure this is going to cook fairly quickly. That's easy to cook. I mean, it's just hash browns. I'm going to serve this with some quail eggs and have a little feast. Why not? Let's see, what was I going to say? I forgot. So, anyway, just go ahead. This is easy hash browns. You grate the potato. Make sure oh, it smells so good. I love me some potatoes. Let's get me a spatula. And you want to check it. You can put it in small. This is going to be a big one. You can put it in small circles. See how nice and caramelized that's getting. And if you want, you can cover it up, you know, so it can really cook. I have one of these lids. Cover it up. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to lower the heat, make sure the inside of the potato is cooking. So I'll cover it up for a few minutes, make sure it's cooking thoroughly, and then flip it over. Yeah, and call it a day. Probably have it with some broccoli as well. I'm going to roast that rest of that steamed broccoli, roast it in one of my favorite dressings, and then make some quail egg, and that's going to be the meal of the day. Yeah, try to just eat one meal a day, and that's it. And the rest, chewing on some celery and all that. Oh, and serve it with some tomatoes. I got these nice tomatoes at Costco. They're pretty good. And they're nice and sweet. So you leave them out for a little bit and they get really tasty. Anyways, fair trade. That's good enough. Alrighty. I'll show you in the next clip what it'll look like. Maybe. But you get the gist of it. Alright, bye.